Jealous of Diana but proud of Camilla, royal expert on how differently Charles received his two wives' successes. Queen Camilla is busier than ever as she rings in her 77th birthday. Having been crowned queen just last year, she has been seen knuckling down and getting to work in public engagements supporting all sorts of causes, including domestic abuse and gender equality. But it was an entirely different story when Princess Diana was Charles' wife, and she was working hard to earn the public's love. Diana devoted herself to a number of causes, even ones that weren't looked upon favourably at the time. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. When she shook the hand of an HIV/AIDS patient to prove the disease was not contracted through touch, she was instrumental in changing the stigma against it. Acts like this deemed her the people's princess, a term that Charles resented at the time. I think that whereas Charles was rather jealous of Diana's success, he could not be more proud of Camilla, who has come to this role late in life and without the safety net of an adoring public, said Jenny Bond, former BBC royal correspondent, of the stark difference between the two wives. These difficult few months will have made his love even deeper. I think part of it is because she so much wants the man she loves to be proud of her. Especially as she continues to support the king during his cancer battle, Camilla has undoubtedly seen a favourable turn with the public, with her hard work finally seeming to pay off. But it must also be so gratifying to have earned widespread approval, even affection, from a public who once ganged up against her as the other woman who made Diana so unhappy. Diana was absolutely right when she told me that Camilla was loyal and that Charles' love for Camilla was stronger than any marriage he might ever have made. Londoners were treated with pomp and circumstance overnight, with King Charles III and Queen Camilla paraded through the city on a horse-drawn carriage as they made their way to the state opening of Parliament. But hidden underneath the ceremony was a sacrifice Camilla had to make in order to do her sworn duty, and it's not the fact she had to work on her 77th birthday. She's torn a ligament in her leg, royal editor Russell Myers said on Today This Morning. She's sprained her ankle, but she was on good form. Myers said he had been told Camilla is now going to be putting her feet up as she's had a pretty tough time of it. She's been really leading from the front while we've had the King and the Princess of Wales obviously out of action, Myers noted, referencing Charles' reduced schedule, as he receives cancer treatment, and Catherine's retreat from public life while she also undergoes treatment for cancer. Camilla's schedule this past week has included an appearance at Wimbledon in Catherine's stead, though the Princess of Wales did later make a triumphant, albeit brief, return to the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club this week, and a trip to the Channel Islands with her husband, where she injured her ankle. Wednesdays, overnight in Australia, state opening of Parliament is a United Kingdom tradition dating back to the 14th century, which sees the monarch deliver a speech written by the government to announce its legislative plans. It's the second time Charles has overseen the event in his 22-month-long reign, with November being the last time he delivered his speech. In the time since, of course, the United Kingdom's ruling government has changed, with Labour leader Keir Starmer being elected Prime Minister in early July. It's the only time where the House of Lords, the House of Commons and the Sovereign all come together, Myers explained this morning. The late Queen, Elizabeth II, only missed 3 state openings in her 70-year reign, so, it was very important for Charles to be there today, Myers continued. Diamond adorned Camilla's steady presence beside her husband, despite her injury, is one of the many ways the Queen has stepped up in recent months, with Charles and Catherine's cancer diagnoses, seeing the British royal family in crisis in more ways than one. Camilla's work ethic is what ultimately won the late Queen over and saw the former monarch accept her son's second wife after their controversial marriage.